Now today I'm going to be cooking up some chicken drumsticks, and what we're going to do is make a really simple to make glaze. Now when I say simple, you just put all the ingredients in the pan, cook it for a few minutes or so on the hob, and it's ready to brush on your chicken drumsticks. And it absolutely transforms a fairly bland chicken drumstick into something scrummy. Now the other good thing about this glaze we're going to use is you can use it on fish, you can use it on other meats, and it's just wonderful tasting, so give it a go. So for cooking up these chicken drumsticks, just going to go through the ingredients I'm going to use. Now what I've got is 3 tablespoons, that's the big spoon, of apricot conserve, so it's like jam, 3 tablespoons, 25 millilitres of Lee and Perrins Worcestershire sauce, 25 millilitres of light soya sauce. Then we've got some dark brown sugar. Now I've got 1 tablespoon of that. Half a teaspoon, that's a small spoon, of ground ginger. A few drops of Tabasco sauce. About 1 teaspoon, heaped teaspoon of freshly ground ginger. And 1 large clove of garlic, which I've grated that. Also, I've got a little bit of tomato puree, 1 tablespoon. Now that mixture there all goes in the pot, gets cooked up on the hob, and that is going to be your glaze, and it's going to taste wonderful. Now obviously I'm using chicken drumsticks with the skin on, but as I say, you could use fish or you could use other meats, it's entirely up to you. But I've probably got about 12 chicken drumsticks, which I'm going to season with salt and pepper, and I'm going to brush this glaze on, cook them up, and then we're going to try some. So nice and simple. Now what I'm going to do is go over to the hob and we're going to cook up this glaze. So I've come over to the hob. Now I'm actually going to use a non-stick frying pan, but any pan you like. Now I've got all the ingredients laid out that are going to go in there, and that's going to make this beautiful glaze. Now it doesn't matter what order you put it in, you can literally pop it in, switch the heat on, fairly low heat, cook for 3 or 5 minutes, nice and gentle, and just get everything infused. So I'm just going to put the whole lot in the frying pan, switch the heat on, and get it cooking. That's it, got it all in the pan. So just put it all in together, and I'm going to put it on fairly low heat, just bring it all together, let it infuse, and then it will be wonderful. It's a lovely glaze to go over your meat, your fish, or in my case, the chicken drumsticks. So that glaze has just really only had 3 or 4 minutes, no time at all. I'm going to switch that off the heat, and that's ready to go. Simple. So I've come over to the table. Now I've got that beautiful glaze. Look at that, that is going to be scrummy. Now I've got my chicken pieces. Now what I am going to do is just season those with some salt and pepper. So I'm doing a freshly ground black pepper. Let's do a little bit of salt as well. It's a bit slow going out this pot, but anyway, you do need to make sure you season the meat. Now let's pour it all into there. Just spread it around. Try and bring it together a little bit, because we're going to brush that glaze on. Now for brushing the glaze, I'm going to use obviously your brush there, and I'm just going to brush that over each piece, and then turn it round, get the end, and do it all over, and make sure everything has got a nice bit of that mixture. So I'll carry on and make sure everything's turned round and it's all over. Now I've got that glaze all over the chicken. I've turned them around. Beautiful. It sticks to the chicken nicely. It smells wonderful. Now what I'm going to do is, I've used all that up, I'm going to switch the oven on, get it preheated.
So now the oven's come up to temperature, what I'm going to do is place the chicken in the oven. Now it's a preheated oven. Now the temperature of mine is 180 degrees Celsius, which is 350 degrees Fahrenheit, gas mark 4. Now cook time, I would say roughly about 40 to 45 minutes. So leave them cooking, take them out, and then we're going to try one.
Now with the chicken, I've cooked mine for about 40 minutes, 180 degrees Celsius, and that looks absolutely scrummy. So I'm going to put them on a plate and try some. Let's move that back. Let's get myself a plate, and we are going to go for a bit of this. Oh, that looks good. And this one. Oh, look at that. Let's just try a little bit of this. See how it is. That chicken is beautiful. Really, really tasty. Oh. Oh, look at that one. That looks wonderful. It tastes so good. You know, you've got that really nice glaze on there. It's so good. And it'll go well with fish or any other meat. It's beautiful. Go and try this. It's so simple because, you know, you put everything in the pan, you make the glaze, you put it on the chicken or your fish or your meat, and it's wonderful. That is so nice. Thanks for watching my videos. Don't forget the ratings and to subscribe. And if you get a chance, ring the bell. Because when you ring the bell, it means every time I put a video out, you get notified that I put it out. So do that. Love you all. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Enjoy.